get detention by the hour. Your company pays it to you, big bump, and then I think they bill the shipper for that. Come to find out, it was a debacle with the paperwork. The broker thought another company was taking the load instead of Design, which is who Mark works for, and instead, so the paperwork was all wrong, and those bills of lading, they have to be done correctly. They have to have the weight, the product, if it's hazardous material, everything has to be documented correctly, which we didn't have any hazmat. Matter of fact, we have toilets. But anyway, all the paperwork has to be done correctly. If it's not done correctly, it can cause a lot of problems. So the bills of lading had to be redone, and it took time, and nobody communicated. It's all about communication, and unfortunately, his dispatch did not communicate back to Mark that we were going to have to wait till the next day, or it was already done. We don't know. So they opened this morning. We got a call from our dispatch, and we went and picked it up, and now we're headed east. But there's been a lot of traffic on this holiday, pre-holiday day, so I wanted to just touch base a little bit on holidays with trucking, and that, of course, freight can slow way down because places are closed. Banks have the day off. Everybody has pretty much the day off. If we don't, but a lot of people do. So you can have a slowdown in freight during that week, and it usually takes a whole nother week for it to get back in motion again. So you can imagine what that's like around the holidays, like Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that. It's chaos with freight. Anyway, so we're talking about traffic necessarily gets more and more for four-wheelers during this time. It increases. Truck traffic might decrease a little bit, but four-wheeler traffic, which I've told you, that's passenger cars, they increase because everybody's got to go somewhere for the holiday, or, you know, they're taking the day or 2 days off or 3 days off, so they're out traveling. So you have an uptick of four-wheeler traffic and usually a decrease of big truck traffic. So you also have to watch out because a lot of drinking goes on during the holidays. So big trucks usually keep an eye out even more for four-wheelers because there's a tendency for people to drive when they drink, and you know, the best awareness is just to be aware. And we always know around the holidays that drinking and driving is a very big possibility. Matter of fact, on New Year's Eve, a lot of truckers will just shut down. They won't even drive on New Year's Eve because the risk of drinking and driving just goes way up, and you are putting yourself out there when you probably really don't even have to. So a lot of truckers and companies will ask you to go ahead and shut down, like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, or earlier. So we've been known to do that. We've shut down many times on New Year's Eve that, you know, we just had to just call it a night and let everybody go and do their thing and party, and if, you know, that's the way it is. So that's usually just New Year's Eve, not really for any other holiday per se, but New Year's Eve is a big one. 4th of July, I don't know, we get to see fireworks though. If we're driving at night, we get to see a lot of fireworks that if we're going through towns, you can kind of catch the fireworks at night. It's really pretty if you're driving nights. I've come through Oklahoma, total pitch blackness, and in the little towns you could see fireworks going off, and that was kind of neat. But anyway, so we are working this 4th, and we'll be working tomorrow, so that'll all be coming to you then. But today is just one of those road awareness days that I try to remind people to please be careful. Please be so careful. Big trucks normally see you surprisingly, before you notice them, which I find that hard to believe, but it's so true. We see you way before you see us. And if you're riding right next to us, I don't advise that. I really don't. I would rather you just go ahead and get on down the road. Let me, in my space, let me do my thing, because if I blow a tire and you're directly behind me, it could take out, those tires are huge. And when when it blows, usually the whole tire comes off in one piece. And we call those gators. You see them a lot in summer in the road. We call them gators because if you run over one, it's really going to damage your car. So they're usually in the zipper, which is the dotted line in the middle of the road separating lanes. The zipper, you see them all over. You can see them on the side of the road. You can see them on the zipper. But you really don't want one flying at you at 65, 70 miles an hour. So do yourself a favor. Come around the trucks. Go by us. You can pick up speed a whole lot faster than we can. So just come on around. Get up ahead of us. Go on your way. Don't ride beside. Don't ride behind. You're not going to save that much fuel by drafting behind us and stuff. I don't even know if that works, but anyway, don't hang out behind us. Don't get alongside of us. Go ahead and pass. Don't be afraid. Just pass. We see you. I promise. And we have to take a lot of steps before we change lanes. We're not just change lane. We generally put our blinker on and we give it an acknowledgement moment where you see our blinker, we know our blinker's on, we give plenty of time for people around us to understand what we're doing. And if a truck has to change lanes really fast like that, there's usually a very good reason why they had to. It doesn't happen very often, but maybe an accident happened or something else happened. But you need to be road safe, we need to be road safe, and everybody can get along. It's really not rocket science. There's the road tells you exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it. Like that guy. Now, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Why are you running on the shoulder? Literally. And he's just running on the shoulder. Just running right there on the shoulder like that. It throws up rocks, debris. There's all kinds of crap on the side of the road like that. And all it does is throw crap back out onto the roadway into cars. That's not a lane. But Mark saw him coming up on the side. We didn't panic. We don't do anything. We just, if you're going to be that stupid, then we just let you go and hope to God you don't throw something back and hit our windshield. Or crash ahead of, and sometimes they even get pulled over or have an accident way ahead of us, and you just kind of know. You're like, well, saw that one coming. But this is the kind of thing that, does it surprise us? No. Is it stupid? Yes. And I don't understand it, but this is the things every day we face and we deal with. So I'm going to ask you to please not drive drunk. And number 2, don't drive in the shoulder of the road. That's not a lane.
Some places it gets small.
And it should be in all states against the law. But anyway, please be safe, and tomorrow we'll catch up with you again. See you down the road. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for joining us today. And I hope your day is safe and fun.